Hey, this is Kevin, and this is my performance review on the Under Armour Anatomix Spawn. So, since I got them last Tuesday, I've got two wears in them, both on different courts. And I had a pretty good idea of how they performed after the first wear, but I wanted to make sure by getting a second wear in them. So, let's get started with the traction. Again, the traction pattern is an adaptive traction pattern with a shearing effect. I still don't know what shearing is, but this traction is freaking awesome. I really don't know how better to express how good this traction is, but this is the best traction of all the shoes I've worn. I will say that the outsole barely had instances where it was squeaking, but the test footage is from the very first wear and I was stopping on point. On the second wear, the court was a little bit more dusty, but the traction still worked absolutely perfectly. I honestly have nothing more to say about this traction. I just hope Under Armour continues to use it. So traction, I give a 10 out of 10. Moving to the midsole and the cushion. The Anatomix Spawn has a full-length micro G cushion. I was hoping that they felt like the cushion in the original clutch fit drives, and they actually did, and maybe a little more. Maybe it was because I was wearing the clutch fit drives for a long time, but the cushion in the Anatomix Spawn felt a little bit more abundant. For those who haven't tried micro G before, they feel like somewhere between Boost and Bounce of Adidas, but leaning slightly more towards Bounce. But you should note that I haven't tried Bounce in any basketball models, only in the Adidas Alpha Bounce. There's plenty of cushion in both the forefoot and the heel, with maybe a little bit more in the heel, but even with plenty of cushion, court feel was not sacrificed. This micro G cushion setup provides a good balance of impact protection and responsiveness. So cushion, I give a 9 out of 10. The materials. The upper is mesh with layers of TPU film, and the materials make the shoe pretty light. The exposed mesh is supposed to be for ventilation, but I didn't feel that it was well ventilated. Although it's not the most premium material like Flyknit or Primeknit, mesh gets its job done, and the layers of TPU should help with durability. But I do wish that the ventilation was a little bit better. I give materials 8 out of 10. Support and lockdown. Support is provided by the internal midfoot shank and the layers of TPU fill across the upper. Also, the laces that start at the base of the shoe keep you locked into the shoe. Even though mesh isn't the most supportive material, the layers of TPU in an anatomical design really helps with support. I felt contained and stable on all lateral movements and stops. Also, the cushion in the collar keeps your foot locked in and prevents heel slip. Now this is like a mid-top, and I personally would like a little bit more ankle support in the form of a high top, but after wearing the Curry 6 for a while, I really don't feel as unstable in low or mid-tops. Support and lockdown, I give 9 out of 10. Fit and sizing. Now the toe box is a little bit roomy, but everywhere else, the shoe fits very nicely. It supports the arch, and to some degree the ankle as well. I've mentioned in my first look video that the sizing was a little bit tricky and I really wasn't sure about it. But after 2 wears, I think half a size down from your normal basketball shoe size should work. The extra room in the toe box didn't really affect me that much, and I honestly didn't feel it while I was playing. And it did feel a little tight around the arch of my foot, but after 20 minutes or so, it was fine. But as always, sizing varies from person to person, so trying them on in store before buying is recommended. Fit, I give an 8 out of 10. So overall, the Under Armour Anatomix Spawn received a score of 8.8 out of 10. I really want to recommend this shoe to anyone who can find the right fit. I'm a guard, so traction is an important aspect for me, and these offer one of the best traction. Also, the cushion feels plush and bouncy, but the cushion might not really suit everyone. And the odd sizing, because of the room in the toe box, might be a problem for some people. Now, if it was a high top with a little bit more ventilation and less room around the toes, it would be perfect for me. So that was my performance review on the Under Armour Anatomix Spawn Low. Before I end, I also just got an Under Armour contained duffel / backpack, so I'll work on a video for that as well. As for shoes, I just organized my shoes the other day, and I found that I had 41 boxes sitting in my room. So I kind of want to cut down on my shoes, but if anyone's interested in seeing my collection, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do a quick look video at my collection. It's not the most crazy collection, but it's a little stuff that I picked here and there, so it might be fun. Anyways, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and maybe subscribe. Thanks for watching.